The 2009 audit shows a huge amount of debt left by the previous administration. Harrisburg mayor says it is hard to come up with a recovery plan at this point because of the deficit. The storm last year left Johnson's house a leaking roof and a flooded basement. The family say their total loss is more than $15,000, and even they say they applied to city for help. They haven't received any financial assistance. Hanover High School and Hanover Middle School students will be the one monitoring attendance, not the assistant principals anymore. This kind of energy drink can make a good kickstart for the day, but doctor says it can also hurt our health. The Fairview Township will shut down water to those who haven't paid their bills for a long period of time. Some of those people haven't paid their bills for months, and others haven't even done so for several years. A Grantville couple was surprised to see a stranger standing in their kitchen. Todd Trump was watching TV with his wife Sunday evening when he heard his front door open. He went to the kitchen to find out what was going on.
And there's a young kid, young adult, standing in my kitchen going through the stuff on my kitchen counter.
Trump says the man tried to steal a purse and some quarters from the counter.
The wife was sitting on the couch beside me, and she said that I was up and out of the door before she even realized what happened. That no fear. My only thought was deal with him.
Trump grabbed his pistol and ran after the man, but the suspect got into a vehicle and escaped, leaving a trail of stolen items along the way.
More of disbelief of how brazen the kid was. You can see the TV from the windows he walked by to come in the door. To know that the TV was on and to be standing less than 2 yards away from me and being able to see the TV, the back of my head, the fact that I was awake with my cat, interacting with my wife and the cat and the TV and things of that nature, and he still just continued to walk in the house.
She heard several gunshots. Then she saw police coming down the road, swerving in front of a car. UPS manager Cindy Eaton stepped out of her store.
About that time, everybody was in the parking lot, and it just was crazy. It's just, the cops came and they said that John got shot and the jewelry store got robbed.
The robbery took place this morning in York County. Owner John White was shot 3 different places over his body.
I saw the cases were all busted and glass all over the floor, and I couldn't see him or anything, so we didn't know till the ambulance came and they were taking him out that it was just shot on his arm.
Robin Swoboda, a friend of the victim, says she was relieved to see the ambulance coming.
I was glad to see when they took him out that he was alive, and I'm hoping that he's okay now.
However, this isn't the first time crime has happened at the jewelry store.
There's been many attempts, like just in the last year, many attempts for a robbery there, from the front and the back. I still live in fear, but you still have to do your job, And it's a shame you have to live in fear. That's why I say this is too close to home for me. It's really scary.
The Perrydale farm says it might not be able to produce enough ice cream as the weather gets hot.
If they're not producing as much milk, then we don't have as much milk and cream to make the ice cream, and this is the busiest time of year, so we have a little bit of trouble meeting the demand.
Donna Perry says unlike the demand of milk, which is rather constant throughout the year, the demand of ice cream soars in summer. Co-owner Tom Perry says, like people, the heat can take a toll on cows.
Look at a cow like a construction worker doing his job. If he has to work out in 95 to 100 degree heat, he's not going to produce as much work.
To deal with the heat, the farm uses sprinklers to keep them cool.
We put them underneath sprinklers, like you can see here, and with fans blowing, and they really like that. In particular in the holding pen, where we keep them before they go in to be milked.